Hey Groovers, welcome to the Four Post to Bed. I haven't got out yet. What time is it? Let me see. It's 10:39 and I'm still in bed. But you know what? The electric blanket is just so cosy and warm, and I don't know, I think, well, I can do everything in bed because I've got my computer which heats up. My laptop gets hot on top of my knee, and my electric blanket gets hot under my bod. So I'm a bit like a lizard in a vivarium. And it's very difficult to leave. Now, I had an issue yesterday which amused me greatly, because my cocaine reduction music therapy album, which I released yesterday, they sent me a letter back. It's iPlayer. iPlayer is very strict about explicit content. So it came back and it said, you've been flagged for explicit content. So you need to either say it's explicit, or get rid of the explicit words, or re-release it without explicit words. You see what I mean? Well, there aren't any lyrics in it. But you know what I thought? I thought I can't be bothered to do this back and forth thing. So I just said it's explicit. So the methamphetamine one, which was out yesterday, or sent off yesterday, I'm going to get an email saying it was refused by iTunes, blah, blah, blah. So I'll have to say that's explicit as well. So if the title is explicit, you have to mark it as explicit, which really takes me back to fuckatory, which I called Smile, because I didn't want to have fuckatory in the title. So these kind of covert words, well, of course the internet doesn't like that, does it? The internet does not like that. The internet wants to know what's in the tin, exactly in the tin. Well, I did say I'll always smile, I'll always fuckatory with a smile upon my face. So Smile was in there. Anyway, I've put some nice lyrics up today, if you're interested. So I've got Mr. Capricious, which is one of my favourite songs that I've written. And also You Ate My Heart Like a Ready Meal, which, you can't hear the lyrics because I wanted to see what it would be like to be a heavy rock band with that one. So it's just loads of guitar with me screeching behind it. Do you know what I mean? And Lush Grove, I've popped that up too. So I'm trying to get them all up so that I can get on with my new phase of writing, because it's, I love all my old work. You don't put work out unless you love it. Sometimes you love it for the wrong reason, or you love it for a reason that isn't very commercial. Now, I have great news about my daughter. She has been chosen to go have a poem of hers on a Brighton bus in the United Kingdom. I will try and get photographs if I can. How cute is that? It's a poem about mums on the bus. The mums on the bus go judge, judge, judge. Isn't that great? I mean, talk about a title. Brilliant little poem it is. So I just thought, well, that's so nice. And then I thought, well, I'd been reading, I joined the Poetry Society, and they do all these competitions, but you see, I don't like competitions because I don't win them very often. I don't enter, and I don't win them if I do enter. Put it that way. And also, I went to Frensham Heights, which was in the 70s, and we didn't believe in competition. Competition was thought to be a very negative encumbrance on development, and I still kind of agree with that. Because I think what happens is when you write for something, for a competition, for a specific audience, you have to tailor it. And I don't like being tailored too much at this particular moment in my career. But the other thing is, they won't have anything, these competitions don't want anything that's been previously published. So because everything goes up on my blog and this podcast, as soon as I've written it, everything's already published. So anyway, it sort of took me round to thinking about the Telltale Club publishing, because I'm very, very possessive over my copyrights. And Telltale Club publishing is the thing that I will sell, for £1 million, or perhaps 3 million, in another decade, when I've made my millions just through the existence of the work that I do. Then I want to sell it. And, what you sell are the copyrights, and they will all be owned by Telltale Club Publishing, because I'm not going to sell my band. and I'm not going to sell my name, Telltale Club. So the TTCP is a sort of different part of things. And I set that up in 2020. Here comes Romy. Hello, gorgeous. Let's move the coffee out the way. There we go. Come along. Yes, Lecky Blanky's on. So I thought, well, I don't want anybody else publishing. There exists now something where I don't really want anybody else to publish my work. I want to be the sole online publisher. And I also want to do these coffee table books with illustrations. So I kind of thought, I really don't want to enter competitions. So I talked myself out of it. But probably deep down, it's just because I know I won't win. So, who knows? I don't know. It's kind of a bit of both. So yes, I've sort of spent the morning writing about the publishing side of things, just to try and even stuff out. But you know what? Yesterday I cancelled my blue tick on Twitter, right? And then I immediately realised that when it runs out, I won't be able to put up stories anymore. And what I want to do is put up whole stories. This is part of my Get Famous Quick in 365 days thing that I started at the beginning of the week. And part of that was give stuff away or provide entertainment for free. So, to create my name, I want the whole of Volume 1 to be accessible to everyone. And what I'll do eventually is, remove the media from the internet that I can find. And then, well, will I? No, I won't actually. But what I want to do is create a beautiful, beautiful illustrated book with the stories. But the stories they're a narrative, but they're not complete in themselves. So I don't mind putting those on Twitter, because really it's all about, isn't it? It's about the music, and it's also about the image, the illustration. So I'm going very illustrative this year. So I cancelled it anyway, and the subscription was running till the end of the week. I thought, right, it gives me, or the 16th actually. And I thought, yep, okay, that's fine. And then this morning I thought, as I put up 3 really long, Twitter tweets, rather, I thought, I won't be able to do this anymore. How on earth will I, I can't carry on, because part of my business model is that everybody gets loads of free lyrics and lovely stories, all my short stories and everything. So I've renewed it. So that's the one thing I will say about the blue tick that is worth having, because I had yesterday about 1,000 visitors across my 2 blogs, onto my blogs, and they're very new. They're only a couple of months old, and that's amazing traction. That's amazing traffic. Yeah, it's probably robots, but it doesn't matter, because whatever's happening, it means things are online are kind of working for my brand, which is, of course, the Telltale Club. And iServalan to a lesser degree, the brand really is Telltale Club. So in a minute, I'm going to put up on Twitter, in a tweet, Volume 1. No, not all of Volume 1, Strata 1 of my Telltale Club book, okay? And see what happens. It's really long. I think I can have about 5,000 words up. They're not that long. And they'll be, they'll have the record that goes with the episode as well. So I'm really excited, guys. I haven't done a poem yet. I wrote a lovely poem yesterday. I think I read it to you guys, actually. But what I have been doing is putting up all the lyrics to all the songs, and I want to try and finish that today if I can. Because, guys, as soon as my lights arrive, I'm just dying for them to arrive. I wish it would happen soon. It's going to be a very busy month, February. I'm planning on sort of, February being the launch of all the TV broadcasting platforms. Stop it. It's being annoying. Go away. Anyway, what else? The face cream that I got from Aldi yesterday has brought me up in a rash. So, look, I'd be allergic to the £450 one as well. But I did put too much on, and I was in a zealous creaming frame of mind yesterday. And I put far too much on. I could see I put too much on because it started doing this flaky thing. And I believe that's called pilling. Pilling. It can't be piling, can it? I believe it's pilling. And that's been happening with me for years. So I Googled it and I said, why does my face cream go bitty? Or where's that effect? And then I found all these articles about pilling from all these makeup sites. So with your beauty regime, you're supposed to exfoliate regularly and then use your sort of cleansers and toners. So I'm going to have to go and buy all that stuff now. To you get the muck off your face from the day, the detritus and the oil, and then you apply the cream. But you don't apply it liberally. You apply it in a very thin layer. So because the liberal stuff doesn't absorb, you're just wasting your money. So there we go. I'm a bit red this morning and I feel a bit tight because everything, my immune system's going, what have you done to us? So the caviar cream at Aldi, I'm not going to give it an absolute recommend, but you do have to remember that I'm allergic to everything, absolutely everything. And I always have to have antihistamines on at hand, which they are, and I'm going to go and take a couple of those in a minute. So, guys, I think that's it for today because I'm doing other stuff. So the amphetamine reduction therapy will be up shortly, and the hormone one, if it's not up already, I'll go and see. If you go to either of my sites, you can see across the top. You can see the YouTube video. Just press play. But if you just go to the corner of that and press the little 3 lines, it'll come down with the entire playlist, which I like. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do the entire playlist on my blog so that you can see it, so that you can actually think, right, well, today my hormones feel a bit off. That's the one I need, and you can go to it. Do you see what I mean? A little sort of linking. I know what I can do. I've just thought of a cheat. You put it up. You take a screenshot. Oh, that won't work because I can't do them individually. That's annoying. The one thing about a blogger as a website, I really like it because it's free. I really like it because it's a kind of standalone page, a website that you can fatten up to your heart's content. And I really like it because it's easy to alter. It doesn't take long to update. It's immediate. And the biggest thing of all for me is that it's really fast loading. So people don't have to sit there, people don't sit there and wait for websites to upload. They don't. They go to something else. I do it all the time. I think, oh no, too long. I'm off. And it's about 2 seconds. But my blogs are loading in about that time, so that's really good. And in fact, some of the information comes up straight away, so that's what you need. So that's what I really like about it. But yeah, there are some things that I don't like, and one of them is that it's quite hard to change the post template. It's very bad for galleries of images and pictures, However, everything else is worth it, and it's all pros and cons, and it's way, way better than my Wix one ever was. Which I think is still going somewhere, www.360tv.com, I think, takes you there. But you'll see there's nothing much on there at all. The links all just come back to my new site. So, yeah, a bit of I'm excited. I'm excited about sharing the joys of my writing on Twitter, because I used to be really possessive over things, and I used to think, well, they're just going to get copied. But as I said in a previous podcast, things are going to get copied anyway. But people will know it's you. People are going to know it's you, If you're consistent, you do it all the time. It's you. You are the queen of your own production, your own art, your own language, your own poetry, your own prose. You are the originator. And that will... that will tell in the future, no matter who copies you. All right, guys, I'm off. Big day ahead. Much love from the Marina. www.iServalan.com and telltellerclub.com.